On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor, manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Union.
A group of employees who have banded together to advocate for their rights and better their working conditions. The act or the state of joining together or being joined together.
Examples:
Bank and credit unions. A craft union. The trade union remained adamant about its demands.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Advocacy.
The act of supporting or promoting a particular cause or point of view, often through public campaigning or lobbying.
Examples:
Advocacy group. Consumer advocacy group. The group engages in advocacy through lobbying and campaigning for policy changes.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Deteriorate.
To become worse in quality, to decline or degenerate.
Examples:
Deteriorate at a slow pace. Deteriorate condition. The patient's health deteriorated rapidly after being diagnosed with the disease.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Recede.
To pull back or move away or backward.
Examples:
Recede from view. Recede in the darkness. The king's political power receded even further.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Retirement.
The fact or act of stopping working and leaving one's job.
Examples:
Retirement from politics. Impending retirement. This fund is responsible for disability and retirement benefits.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. Regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Forge.
To fashion or shape metal by heating it and hammering it into shape, to create or develop something new or original, to form strong bonds or relationships with others.
Examples:
Forge an alliance. Forge iron. She had to forge her father's signature on the permission slip because he was out of town.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Decent.
satisfactory, acceptable, or good in a general sense.
Examples:
Yearn for the decent living. A decent education. He earned a decent salary at his job.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with a supplier for the delivery of goods.
Counterbalance.
To offset or balance the effect of something by applying an equal or opposite force or effect. To provide a counteracting or balancing influence for something. Noun, a weight or force that is used to balance or offset another weight or force.
Examples:
Counterbalance the seriousness of the topic. Counterbalance the effects. The heavy weights on one end of the scale counterbalanced the lighter weights on the other end.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Attune.
To make receptive or aware, to bring into harmony or alignment.
Examples:
Attune to nature. Attune myself to the rhythm. It is important to attune yourself to your customers' needs to provide the best service possible.
Toil.
To work hard and persistently, to engage in physically or mentally demanding tasks or activities for extended periods of time.
Examples:
Toil to make a living. Toil up the mountain. The farmers toiled in the fields, harvesting the crops before the start of the rainy season.
Noisy.
Making a lot of sounds, especially loud or disruptive sound.
Examples:
Noisy neighbor. Noisy party. The construction outside was creating a noisy distraction from my work.
Polluted.
Contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances.
Examples:
Polluted air. Cadmium polluted area. The river was polluted with chemicals, causing harm to the wildlife.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Sweatshop.
A factory or workshop where workers are employed at very low wages and under poor conditions, often characterized by long hours, low pay, and hazardous working conditions.
Examples:
Sweatshop conditions. Sweatshop labor. Activists have been pushing for legislation to ban the use of sweatshops in the garment industry.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Longshore.
Relating to or situated on the shore of the sea or a lake, concerning the work or business of loading and unloading ships in a port.
Examples:
Longshore drift. Longshore current. The longshore workers were protesting for better working conditions at the port.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
Unload the cargo. Unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
A sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Plead.
To make a serious and urgent request or appeal, especially for help or mercy.
Examples:
Plead for mercy. Plead a political cause. He pleaded with the authorities to release his son, who had been wrongly accused.
Scarce.
Not abundant or plentiful, and therefore not easy to find or obtain.
Examples:
Scarce resources. Capital scarce country. Fresh water is becoming increasingly scarce in many parts of the world.
Migrant.
A traveler who moves from one region or country to another, especially to find work or better living conditions. A bird or an animal that moves from one place to another.
Examples:
Migrant worker. The movement of migrant birds. The government revoked his license to employ migrant labor crews.
Laborer.
A person who works with their hands, especially manual work in manual trades and industries.
Examples:
An unskilled laborer. Laborers' union. The seasonal laborer worked hard to build the bridge.
Depot.
A place or a building where goods, materials, or equipment are stored, manufactured, or distributed. A transportation hub where buses or trains start or end their journeys.
Examples:
Weapon depot, food depot. The train depot was a hub for commuters and travelers.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Wharf.
A landing place or platform built along the shore of a body of water, typically used for loading and unloading goods and passengers from ships or boats.
Examples:
Wharf crane. Riverfront wharf. The workers loaded the barrels of wine onto the truck at the wharf.
Lord.
A person who has general authority, control, or power over others, a man of noble rank or high office.
Examples:
A young lord. Lord of castle. The feudal lord had ruled the land for many years.
Dock.
A structure or platform that extends from the shoreline into a body of water, used for loading and unloading ships or boats, an enclosed area of water used as a basin for shipping or pleasure boats, a place where a ship can be repaired or maintained.
Examples:
Fishing dock. Loading dock. The ship pulled to the dock, and we disembarked to start our adventure.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Attain.
To achieve or reach a goal or level of success.
Examples:
Attain success. Attain a complete victory. She is determined to attain her degree in computer science.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Craft.
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Medieval.
Relating to or belonging to the Middle Age, that is for the period of A.D. 600 to AD 1450.
Examples:
Medieval times. Medieval history. Only the medieval tower remained standing.
Guild.
An organization or association of individuals in a particular trade, profession, or field formed for mutual aid and protection or for furthering their collective interests.
Examples:
A purchase guild. A guild system. The blacksmith was a local guild member and often participated in their events and workshops.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a percent of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel, steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Collar.
A band of material worn around the neck, typically forming part of a shirt or jacket.
Examples:
Collar of a shirt, collar of a dog. He put on his collar and tie before leaving for work.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice, healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Representation.
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
Sales representation, binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples:
Inhibit desires. Inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Harassment.
The act of repeatedly annoying, tormenting, or persecuting someone in a way that is threatening or unwelcome, often relating to issues of race, gender, or other identities.
Examples:
Sexual harassment. Emotional harassment. The company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment in the workplace.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Workforce.
All the people who work in a company, industry, country, etc.
Examples:
Skilled workforce. The workforce is on strike. Many companies outsource and hire consultants to keep their workforce flexible.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another. A large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Warehouse.
A large building for storing goods and merchandise, especially before they are sold, used, or sent out to shops.
Examples:
A rental warehouse. Warehouse debt. The fire ruined all the food stored in the warehouse.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Concerted.
Involving the joint activity of more than one person, government, country, etc.
Examples:
Concerted effort. Apply concerted pressure. The NGO launched a concerted campaign to raise awareness about the issue.
Employer.
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
Illegal employer. Employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Gig.
A performance by a musician or group of musicians, especially playing modern or pop music or jazz, a work that someone undertakes on a temporary basis.
Examples:
Gig economy. Have a gig at the stadium. We are planning a speaking gig by a well-known author at a community center in a neighboring town.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Ride sharing.
An arrangement in which a passenger travels in a private car driven by its owner for free or for a fee, especially as arranged by using a website or app.
Examples:
Ride-sharing app. Ride-sharing parking lot. The court ruled that the ride-sharing company should consider the drivers as employees.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, The bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
An easy delivery. Special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages. Abolish. To do away with completely, to put an end to. Examples: abolish slavery. Abolish censorship. The government voted to abolish the outdated law. Requirement. Something that is needed or wanted. Examples: meet requirement. School requirement. What is the entry requirement for this course? Statistics. The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. Examples: statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems. Stronghold. A fortress or secure place that is difficult to capture, especially one used as a center of military operations. Examples: the last stronghold. Stronghold bastion. The castle served as a stronghold for the kingdom, protecting against invaders. Consume. To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount. Examples: consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel. Debt. Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something. Examples: debt ceiling. Corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job. Outcome. The result or effect of an action, event, etc. Examples: improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election. Civic. Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it. Examples: civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development. Participate. To take part in something. Examples: participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program. Bureaucracy. A system of government in which most of the important decisions are made by state officials rather than by elected representatives. Examples: government bureaucracy. Arbitrary bureaucracy. The bumbling bureaucracy made it difficult to get the permits we needed.
Stifle.
To suppress or restrain something, particularly a feeling, emotion, or action, to suffocate or prevent proper breathing or ventilation.
Examples:
Stifle a laugh. Stifle creativity. The oppressive regime tried to stifle free speech and dissent.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Rig.
To prepare or set up something in a certain way, typically in a carefully planned or fraudulent manner, to equip with sails or masts.
Examples:
Rig an election. Rig a ship with new sails. He rigged the game so he could win the prize.
Humongous.
Extremely large, gigantic, huge, excessively big.
Examples:
Humongous appetite. Humongous amount. The new office building was humongous and could fit hundreds of employees comfortably.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples:
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Felony.
A serious crime that carries a punishment of more than 1 year in prison, typically involving violence or other severe actions.
Examples:
felony conviction, felony charge. Committing a felony can result in severe consequences, such as imprisonment or fines.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur, high rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Embezzlement.
The act of stealing or misappropriating money or property from one's employer, business, or other entity entrusted with one's fiduciary responsibility.
Examples:
Financial embezzlement, embezzlement of funds. The embezzlement scandal rocked the company, resulting in several employees losing their jobs.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Inflation.
A general and progressive increase in prices. Cosmology, a theory of the exponential expansion of space in the early universe, the act of filling something with air.
Examples:
Inflation control. Global inflation. Investment in index funds can often be a hedge against inflation.
Taxpayer.
A person who pays taxes to the government.
Examples:
Taxpayer money. Delinquent taxpayer. As a taxpayer, he felt his money was wasted on unnecessary government projects.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Evict.
To expel someone from a property, especially with the support of the law.
Examples:
Evict a person from his home. The landlord may evict tenants for violations of the lease agreement.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Striking.
Interesting and distinctive enough to draw notice, exceedingly appealing, frequently in an odd manner.
Examples:
Striking innovation. Striking evidence. The two plays have a number of striking parallels.
Continuous.
Occurring or existing without a pause or interruption.
Examples:
Continuous improvement. A continuous row of warehouses. The heavy snow has been continuous since last morning.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Suppress.
To bring something under control by force or authority, to put an end by force.
Examples:
Suppress a yawn. Suppress a revolt. The doctor prescribed medication to suppress the patient's appetite.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Ford.
A shallow place in a river or stream where it is possible to walk or drive across.
Examples:
Ford a river. Across a ford. The river was too deep to cross, so we had to find a ford downstream where the water was shallower.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
A coal-fired ship. Construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples:
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Restrict.
To limit someone's actions or movements, or to limit something to lessen its size or prevent it from increasing.
Examples:
Restrict an internet access. Restrict the use of this parking lot. We restrict the number of students per course to 20.
Headline.
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the 2 golf players became headline news.
Solidarity.
Unity or agreement of feelings or actions among a group, especially among individuals with a common interest.
Examples:
Solidarity among union members. Solidarity action. The workers showed solidarity in their strike for better working conditions.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Ethnic.
Relating or belonging to a group of people who share a cultural tradition.
Examples:
Ethnic minority. Single ethnic group. Each ethnic group has its unique rituals.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Exhort.
To strongly encourage or urge someone to do something, to give advice or admonition with urgency or passion.
Examples:
Exhort to action. Exhort him to be honest. The motivational speaker tried to exhort the audience to reach their full potential.
Enwrap.
To enclose or cover someone or something completely, to surround or wrap something or someone with material or fabric, to envelop or enfold something or someone.
Examples:
Enwrap the snuggled up child. Enwrap the entire town. The music enwraps the listener in a cocoon of relaxation.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
Garment industry. Silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples:
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Entwine.
To twist or interlace two or more things or objects together, to interweave or interconnect in a complex way, to become deeply involved or entangled with another person or group.
Examples:
entwine fingers, entwine branches. The ideas and themes in the movie entwine to create a powerful commentary on society.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
driving distance, social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions.
Geography.
A field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants, and phenomena of the earth.
Examples:
geography class, economic geography. She did well on her geography exam.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
an alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
a tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Reconfigure.
To change the configuration or arrangement of something, often to improve its performance or functionality.
Examples:
reconfigure the network. Reconfigure the operating system. We need to reconfigure the office layout to use the space better.
Cooperative.
Involving doing something jointly or working with others to achieve a common goal.
Examples:
cooperative savings. Fishing cooperative. We appreciate your cooperative efforts.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Redistribute.
To share something among people in a different way.
Examples:
redistribute income fairly. Redistribute data. The general redistributed the troops more strategically.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
an arrival platform, a digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Hyperconnected.
Having multiple, complex links or relationships between different people, objects, or systems.
Examples:
hyperconnected network, hyperconnected technology. The world has become increasingly hyperconnected, with the internet and social media playing a significant role in communication and information exchange.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
isolate a compound, isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Co-worker.
A person who works with another in the same company or organization.
Examples:
coworker relationship, argue with a coworker. My ex-coworker and I had different working styles, but managed to get along.
Strategize.
To plan or devise a detailed plan, especially for achieving success in situations.
Examples:
strategize for success, strategize about how to win. The company strategized about how to increase sales.
Alphabet.
A character set that includes letters and is used to write a language.
Examples:
letters of an alphabet, an alphabet of manual signs. He strove to memorize the Hebrew alphabet.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
giant trees, giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
hold a protest, a silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Pentagon.
A flat geometric shape with 5 straight sides and 5 angles, a building in Washington, D.C., that houses the U.S. Department of Defense and is the headquarters of the U.S. military.
Examples:
equilateral pentagon, Pentagon building. The shape of the building is a distinctive 5-sided pentagon.
Immigration.
The act or process of coming to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
immigration control, immigration application. The immigration policy in this country is stringent, making it difficult for many people to obtain a visa.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action, cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Run-of-the-mill.
Ordinary, average, lacking in distinction or quality, typical or commonplace.
Examples:
run-of-the-mill product, run-of-the-mill day. The restaurant served a run-of-the-mill meal that was nothing special.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location, of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Billionaire.
A person who has a net worth of at least $1 billion.
Examples:
Silicon Valley billionaire. Oil billionaire. The self-made billionaire donated millions to charity.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
rocket attack against the enemy. Rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Exploration.
The activity of searching and finding out about something through a place.
Examples:
future of space exploration. An Arctic exploration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences.
Resuscitate.
To make someone or something active or vigorous again.
Examples:
Resuscitate economy. Resuscitate the man drown. He experienced cardiac arrest but was resuscitated yesterday.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.